Welcome, friends. I'm Sir Rich. Welcome back to another day as a Knight of the Triangle. Now, to get us into the medieval mood, let's hear from our court jester.
Good morrow. Court Jester Swindon Jumbles at your service once again. And I've a joke to tell you. Are you ready to hear it? Okay. What was Camelot? Got any ideas? Camelot? It was a place where people parked their camels. See, Camelot? Oh, I almost forgot to laugh. Well, fairly well.
That was a great joke. Oh, that court jester, he cracks me up. Now, we are in our last week of our heroes of the Bible, or champions. And we have learned about Esther, Haggai, King Josiah. And they were all great heroes of the Bible. Well, speaking of knights, I think I hear a knight coming.
Oh, that cursed ogre! When I find him, I'll run him through with my sword.
Oh, hey.
All
right,
sir.
Hi. And who are you?
I am Circumference, a knight of the Triangle.
And what are you looking for?
An ogre. He has stolen the king's crown, and when I find him, I will run him through and lock him up.
Sorry, we don't have ogres, but I think I do have a true Bible story that might help you. Now, I don't know where the ogre is, and I know you do need to recover the crown. That is very important.
That I do.
But maybe the way you handle the ogre, maybe you could, instead of killing him or locking him up, maybe you could show mercy. Like our champion we're going to talk about today, his name is Jonah, and he learned to show mercy. Now, mercy is when you show kindness to someone who doesn't deserve it at all. That's a really hard thing to do.
Mercy, you say?
Mercy, yes.
Not sure.
I know, it's a hard thing, but let's see how Jonah handled it in this situation. Do you want to listen to the story?
I'll hear you out.
All right, have a seat. Today's Old Testament champion is the prophet Jonah. Now, through this story of Jonah, we're going to learn about showing mercy. Mercy means being kind even when someone doesn't deserve it. Now, the story starts. One day, God spoke to Jonah. God said, Jonah, I want you to go to Nineveh and tell the people, I know they aren't living the way I want them to live. I want them to change their ways. Jonah, he didn't want to go to Nineveh. Instead, he got on a boat that was going to Tarshish. The boat set sail. Jonah made himself comfortable and soon fell asleep. But God saw Jonah, and he was not happy. God sent a strong wind that tossed the boat around on the water, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, rocked while the wind howled. Ooh. The sailors were afraid. They threw things overboard and prayed to their made-up gods for help. But the storm kept going. After a while, the captain of the boat found Jonah sleeping and told him to wake up. He said, pray to God to save us. Right away, Jonah knew that the storm was from God. He said, God is mad at me for not listening and running away from him. Throw me overboard, and the storm will stop. The sailors didn't want to throw Jonah overboard, but eventually they did what Jonah said, and they threw him into the sea. And just like that, the storm stopped. The sailors on the boat were amazed and happy. But Jonah, he was frightened. He was in the water, and all of a sudden, a huge fish swallowed up Jonah whole. Jonah sat in the fish for 3 days and 3 nights. He told God he was sorry for disobeying. God heard his prayers and commanded the fish to spit out Jonah onto the dry land. Then God gave Jonah a message again. You know what he said? He said, go to Nineveh. Tell them to change their ways or they will be destroyed. This time, Jonah obeyed. When he got to Nineveh, he announced the message from God that the city would be destroyed. When the people heard this, they believed Jonah and changed their ways. They began to obey God and worship him only. Of course, this made God very happy that they were worshiping and obeying him. He decided to show them mercy and not destroy Nineveh after all. But God told him, "Why are you so angry? I'm God, not you. I chose to show mercy to this city because they turned back to me."
So God showed mercy to the city because they turned back to him?
That's right. God showed mercy. But Jonah wasn't ready to show mercy. He had a real hard time with this. It's not easy to show mercy and be kind when someone does something terrible and mean.
Well, yeah. Mercy.
It's kind of like when the ogre stole that crown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I was so angry with him. But you're saying I should show mercy to him?
Exactly. It sounds like this ferocious ogre did a terrible thing, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
But maybe when you find him, you could show him mercy.
Well, I think I can try that. If that's the right thing to do, I will show him mercy. I am a knight of the triangle after all.
And it's probably what God would want you to do as well.
Thank you. Off, Buttercup.
You know, that brings us to our big idea today. Everyone stand up. Everybody stand up. All right. We're going to say this together. Ready? All right. Our first motion, we're going to put our hands on our hips and we're going to say, to be a champion of God. Everybody do it? Okay. Good. And then our second part, we're going to put our hands forward. We're going to say, show mercy. Okay, let's do it together now. To be a champion of God, show mercy. Showing mercy can be hard, but be a champion like Haggai, Esther, King Josiah, or even Jonah, the prophet we learned about today. Remember, even though when it's hard, all we have to do is ask God for his help and trust him that he will do it. All right, guys, I hope you have a great week. We'll see you soon at Grace Kids. Bye-bye.